3. Okay, so welcome back to lesson 5 of Lockdown Art. First of all, SpongeBob and I would like to give you a massive thumbs up for your great, fantastic work that you did last week. I just want to particularly celebrate a couple of people's work, so let's have a look. Well done to Matty P for your salt dough vase that you sent me a photograph of and your flowers that you made. You have gone seriously flower-tastic here. So there's an abundance of flowers, isn't it? Well done. I'm hoping to see your next stage where you're going to fill in your petals, I hope, and add some tissue paper over the top. But they look absolutely amazing as they are. Well done, Matty. Well done, Eva, as well, for your bowl that you have started last week. It looks to me like you've got a lot of layers there, which is exactly what we're looking for. So we'll see how we can add to that in this lesson. Well done also to Daniel for the same thing. Look at him there, smiling away. Looks like you're really enjoying your art lesson there. Well done. I love the way you've started your bowl and your different blue tones you've got going on there. So let's see what we can do in this lesson. Today, you are going to need the bowl that you started to make last week. There's a picture of Eva's there, just to remind us. You will probably need some more tissue paper or any other paper. You can use tissue paper or any paper really. The thinner the paper, the better. You're going to need PVA glue and a brush so you can brush on your glue. Those things on the top row are what we actually need. Underneath are just absolute optional extras. You might want to use some coloured wire if you have any florist wire or decorative wire, or even some gardening wire or pipe cleaners like we've already used. You can use those, they would be fine. You might want to use some buttons if you have access to any buttons. There's something very unusual there next to the buttons, which really are an absolute extra. You do not have to use these at all, but if you were in school, I would be giving you a little piece of this. It is called Angelina fibres. So a bit like angel fibres because they sparkle like an angel. And when we get to use these, if you use them, you only need to use a tiny, tiny piece, because otherwise it looks like horrible gluey hair, which is not very nice. We could use sequins if you had any sequins. I haven't got any, but if you want to use sequins, that might be a lovely addition as well. And I'm sure as you see what we're going to do today, you will think up all sorts of ways that you can embellish your bowl that I haven't mentioned. It's completely up to you. First, we need to release our bowls from our balloon if they are strong enough. So I'll show you in the video, you need to test your balloon to see if it's strong enough. Oh, not your balloon, you need to test your bowl to see if it's strong enough before you release it from the balloon. So here's my bowl that I made last week that is around my balloon. It's gone nice and hard. And like I said, I put on about 15,000 layers on it. So it's nice and thick. Now, I hope you made yours really thick. If today you feel like it's not quite hard, maybe it's not quite dried yet, perhaps leave it a few more days before you do the next part. You can always watch this video and then do it over half term. If you think that when you touch it it's not very strong, then be very careful before you take your balloon out, because you might find that it all collapses. So if today it seems a bit bendy, you might want to just put some more layers of tissue paper on before you do anything else. But if you think it's strong enough, then the best way to take out your balloon is first of all to pull it a little bit so it comes away from the sides, unsticks itself a little bit, because if we just pop it, then the whole thing might shrink in and then we'll have a little bit of a problem. If, however, when you do pop yours all shrivels up, don't despair, just pull the balloon out and then make it back into the shape it should be, and you can just add some more layers to strengthen it. So now it's my turn to pop my balloon. I love this bit of destruction. Whoa, oh, I should have shown you how it shrunk down there. There we go, there's my balloon. And now I've got a bowl shape. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do next. We're going to do a little bit more embellishment. You can at this point strengthen yours if you didn't do a million layers. You might want to do a few more layers. Or now we can add a bit more embellishment, a bit more decoration to our bowl. Now we're going to use tissue paper to decorate it, and I'll show you in the video, but it's up to you. I particularly like things to be a bit random and a bit wibbly wobbly, but if you don't like that, you can do an organised pattern, a symmetrical pattern, a bit like a rangoli pattern. You could do any sort of embellishment you want with your tissue paper and your wire and your beads and all those things. Just have a look at what I'm doing and then you can do it your way. You don't have to do it my way. Let's have a look.
No time for panic, baby, everything is gonna be alright. No time for panic, we will 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 be alright. Better keep it in mind. If we unify, we can make it through the sunless
Now, our bowls are finished, but it's up to you now what you want to do with the edges of your bowl. Like I said, I like them to be organic, wibbly, crumbly almost, that kind of thing. But if you like straight lines, you could straighten your edge. If you like it to be even pattern, you could cut your edge. So let's have a look at these bowls. So when yours is completely dry, you can decide what kind of edge you want. If you want it organic and uneven, like I like it, you could just leave it as it is. If you want it to be even, you can cut a nice straight line. And if you want it to be shaped, when it's dry, you can just cut into it because it's a bit like plastic now. You might need mum and dad's help if it's a bit stiff. And you can shape it the way you want to. So please send me your photographs so I can see your work.